Hey, it's Chris from the Hagon Factory. Quick update on the 350 Velo and the 500 Velo. So we'll go through that. It's getting close to Broadford. Make sure you get your entries in, dirt track entries. Everyone get on board. Do it. And this isn't all that we do. We've got plenty of other bikes going on in the background. Dad's just tuned one up for the Salix Beach racing. That went quite well. I think it was a 500 battery. So we might find out about that later on and put that on. And if you like what you see, keep watching. Righto, so I made a bracket to go from the frame to the head out of a piece of 6mm aluminium. I was a bit unsure at the time when I made it whether it would do the job, and it actually didn't. So I think it must have worked hardened from the vibration from the motor, and it broke. So it broke at the head end, and you can actually feel it, the difference. It went from a pretty smooth, not too much vibration, which is amazing, to something that vibrated. So now I've made another one out of steel, and I'll give that a paint and all that, and hopefully that'll solve our problem. Hopefully nothing else will break. So we'll have a look at that later on. And then when I've made a couple of spaces up to go in the gearbox to stop the gearbox from sliding back, as you know, tightening up the primary, all that sort of stuff. We don't load up the crank, so I've got to put those in as well. But we're getting really close. Broadford's on soon, so we better keep at it. As you can see, the gearbox is together. My father Alan put it together. So there's still a few challenges with this gearbox. This is the gear shift. It's at the front of the gearbox. So I need to try and fit this in to these plates here and bring the gear shift out here somewhere. So we need to sort that out. And as you can see, as I keep saying about nothing lines up, there's the sprocket there and the clutch is on the inside. So it's the opposite of everything else. Not sure why they did that. The clutch isn't very wide at all, but it still makes it difficult for these jobs. He's done a fabulous job. It's got the Kickstarter delete and all. Right, so today we're just going to make up a couple of spaces to go in between the engine plates and the gearbox on the Velocette 500. You guys already know what the problem is there, that the spaces, there wasn't enough crush on the spaces, so the gearbox was moving backwards when we widened the throttle on, which was tightening up the primary chain and loading up the crank. So these spaces will solve that problem. The original spaces I thought I'd actually made, but they were the original ones that come with the bike, so that's a good thing, but they are undersized. So let's make some new ones today. Righto, everyone get their entries in for Shannon's Classic Bike at Broadford on the dirt track. If you like what you see, keep watching. Subscribe. Thanks.